This story is a work of fiction. Similarities between characters or events to persons living or dead in your world are purely coincidental. Only those who have agreed to the above have the privilege of partaking in this game. The contract has been sealed. The world is not as it should be. It is filled with distortion, and ruin can no longer be avoided.
Hope you guys heard that. I hope that worked.
Yeah.
I heard it. It was only out of one ear, but I heard it.
That was
Yeah.
that was,
Yeah.
One
that
ear.
was very immersive. My brain, my brain
Yes.
wasn't ready for it.
Yes. That's awesome.
Our story begins in the city of Peak Bay, amongst the campus of Tri-State University. However, our story doesn't actually begin here. Whatever your task may have been, whatever your morning routine is jumbled, interrupted. You find yourself struggling to wake up and get out of bed. As you go through your morning routine, you find yourself dazed, struggling to stay awake. You find a place to try and sit down and to orient yourself. You awaken groggy and unfocused inside of a large room. Deep blue in color, the walls comfortably covered in fine cloth. There's no door that you can see, but there's a bar, old-fashioned and seemingly European in design. Behind the bar, you see a woman in an equally blue barmaid's dress. Blonde hair and pointed ears, oddly, standing and cleaning a large glass tankard. The chair you're sitting in is large and comfortable. One of many seated around a large table in front of a roaring fire. With one exception, the other chairs around you are empty. At the head position, there is a more grandiose seat, and a old, thin figure is sitting inside of it. Well dressed in a dark suit, balding, with an unnaturally long nose and bloodshot eyes. His eyes sweeping over each of the chairs, even though you are the only one seated. He greets you, without facing you, as if addressing the room. Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. This place exists within dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You examine yourself as he speaks and see that your clothing is not what you wore when you slept or when you began your day. Instead, you are dressed in a simple tunic and trousers, like that of a Renaissance fair. The state of this room reflects the state of your heart, and it seems that yours yearns for adventure. Excuse me. Allow me to properly introduce my associate. This is my assistant, Aelith. He gestures to the woman in blue behind the bar, who responds with a smile and a wave. You catch her gaze for the first time and see that her eyes are almost glowing with a golden hue. Your destiny has been long decided, yet your presence here shows that it is key to change, and in turn prevent ruin. Our duty is to provide assistance to you, to provide guidance and strength to step into the future. There is little I can do for you now until you come to know what steps your future provides. But know this, you are not alone. Even in this room, there are others you do not yet know that will be joined with you in your destiny. Trust in them and in us, and your fate may change yet.
Ooh, lighting effects.
Yeah, Foundry
Augie.
is really enough. Yes?
Did you choose the name Aelith because of Jade?
No, actually. That's a reference to something else. 100%, it's a reference to something else, I promise you. Like, I think you guys should be able to see
Yeah.
Aelith proper
Yeah,
now.
you blew it up on us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ooh, that
Yeah.
finger. Oh, bud.
Yeah, the AI art is real. Expect to see more of that. I didn't catch that when I first pulled the image, and now that you pointed it out, oh boy!
I was like, wow, this is really good. And then something caught my eye on the bottom. I was like, what the fuck is that?
No, I missed. No, yeah, no. I'm gonna be using AI art for a lot of characters because it's just easier to
As you
hammer that
should.
shit out.
Absolutely.
As talented as Babu is, I'm not gonna have her draw a Persona's game worth of characters.
We are but a small group of little people, little guys, just making a good game, making a great story.
Was there anything you wanted to ask Igor, or anything? Did anyone want to attempt to address Igor or Aelith before we continue?
Oh, I would like to, yes. So, you're part of the unseen. So you're real. You're actually real. My studies have finally led me to something that actually is true. What contract did I sign? Please, indulge me.
The natures of each of your contracts are those that were intentionally shrouded to keep the eyes of ruin away from the movements that must be made against it. He actually presents your what's the word I'm looking for? Your class schedule.
Got it.
And each of you sees your class schedule.
And then real quick, from my perspective, it's just me and him. Well, me, him, and Aelith?
Correct. Each of you only sees yourself, Igor, and Aelith.
Got it. Understood.
And even when he presented the schedule, he did not present it to any one chair. He presented it to the center of the table. Just each of you saw your schedule.
How long do we have to avert this fate?
The time is fast approaching, but even I do not have the ability to see into the future.
How might I chase after this fate? I want more.
The means for you to pursue this... No, that's not the right way to word that. The means for you to combat the ruin will be presented to you in time. Just know that the first steps have already been taken. It is up to you to follow the path, and which way it leads.
Big smile.
So you're here to help me?
Yes, I am here to help you. By the way, the rest of you do notice he does appear to be answering questions that, while you are thinking of them, you are not asking them.
Okay.
So there's like some secret room on the campus, or?
In a manner of speaking, yes. The entrance has not yet been opened to you, but once the path has been opened, you will find your way here once again, of your own volition.
This all sounds good and all, but like, I've got actual responsibilities to take care of.
And by no means should you be shirking those responsibilities. But you would see that There will be more on your plate than you realize. It is not my place to instruct you further than this. But we will meet again. The room around you fades, and you do find yourself back in your arrangements.
What a dream.
That was weird. Must have been something in the protein shake.
In typical fashion, I look over at the Discord and it is just full of memes.
What did you expect?
I would
This is
literally
how it always
expect nothing
goes.
less. But
Absolutely.
let me just so we can keep track
channel.
of other notes. There you go, dedicated meme channel.
There it is.
Yay!
Because there is nothing a bigger pain in the ass as a DM on Discord than to try to find prayer notes and having to dig through hundreds of memes of a Green Ranger using a stick to slap a putty in the dick. You motherfuckers. What is everyone's typical day like here at Tri-State University?
Class. More class.
Like, you want the play-by-play?
Yeah.
Oh my god, is that a campus?
That is a campus.
Oh my god, it's a campus.
Holy shit. I'm having college flashbacks.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Are these all parking lots? How many... How much parking space do they need?
It's Texas. It's Texas. It's Texas. It's Texas.
Yeah. Like,
The more, if there's not enough fields, there's not an. If it's fields or parking lots. There's no in between.
No in between.
Speaking of field, I see a pool. I don't see a football field.
Football field is technically off campus. Like the football field,
Copy that.
the basketball court, like the big. Excuse me.
Sports.
Yeah, the big sports arrangements are elsewhere, just because they take up so much space.
Copy that.
Got it.
Are there any like shitty like off-campus apartments by chance, or no?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
student housing.
plenty.
Yeah.
I mean, do we want to go through routines one by one?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
All right, Jay, you're up.
What the fuck? All right, so David Locke starts his day off with a few rituals. He wakes up, especially from that dream. He immediately goes to his nearest books that he has scattered across his room as he looks for any sort of mention of a blue room with contracts. He doesn't take his dreams lightly. He is a man set on understanding what just happened and making sure that that wasn't some sort of lucid dream that he had for, like, a lucid dream that he's just randomly had. So it's time in the morning, probably like within an hour, because he doesn't have class for like 2 hours or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
His first hour is looking through texts, trying to find something that is relevant.
Okay, roll me occultism.
Oh, first roll of the campaign.
First roll
Well,
campaign. First roll. Don't fuck it up.
Don't choke. Don't choke.
Occultism.
No pressure.
Let me see. The sheet. Where's the full breakdown of all of our skills? Found
it should
Never
be
mind.
under
Found
the
it.
skills tab.
Athletics, acrobatics. Scroll down.
Proficiencies.
Occult is O.
Yeah, do not click the word trained, untrained, whatever, because it'll actually. Oh, well. You
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
don't click a train. Just click the dice. Got it.
Yeah, just
click the dice. You do have the option, by the way, of setting your dice to private DM rolls and all that other stuff.
Fair. That's a 12.
Technically, knowledge checks are supposed to be blind rolls. We don't know if we screwed up.
Nah, that's silly. All right, 12.
I like your way better.
No, you're like, this is the like even as deep as you are into particularly strange activity, even invented particularly strange activity, you cannot find any reference to a velvet room.
Copy.
A blue tavern. The individual known as Igor or Aelith, you're not able to find anything.
All right. After that hour, David would take a deep breath and say, No. That was something on a level of realism. And I think he would just have that on his mind all day. He would grab his usual accoutrement of studying books and his occultism books, as he will head off to his first class, which is probably some sort of history or religion-based class.
Okay. So then you would be heading towards, if I look up my campus page, Linux Hall.
Linux. Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, bottom side of the campus.
Yeah,
Perfect.
bottom side. Yeah, south side of the campus. Faye,
Yo.
what's your routine this morning?
Standard morning prep. Get dressed. Get badass. Get probably out to whatever my I don't know what my classes specifically would be, but second year student, I'm sure there's still a lot of BS classes. So probably doing like calculus or statistics and whatever. You know, they like giving you math first thing in the morning when you're not really coherent.
Sorry, I need to interrupt for a moment. David, are you making the Velvet Room one of your leads?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'd say yes. He would make one of his leads. Yes.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and drop that in real quick.
Yeah, drop that in your journal.
Can you shoot me the the spelling of
Velvet or room?
No, the two people in the room.
Oh, okay. Igor and Aelith. Igor is spelled Igor. Aelith is spelled Alyth.
Okay, so I had it right on my full notes, and now I've got it correct on my perfect. All right, cool. Thank you.
Also, keep in mind you can always use a hero point to re-roll any roll you don't like. Just as
Fair enough.
Sorry, as you were, Faye.
Yeah, so I got a knack on classes like biology, chemistry, organic chemistry, physics, biochemistry, general chemistry, organic chemistry, biochemistry.
Okay, then you would be heading up towards the STEM Research Center, which is on the east side of the campus.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron, what are you doing this morning?
First, waking up from that dream, thinking that it was just because of some expired protein powder.
Strong possibility.
Yeah. Not gonna bother to double check.
Okay.
And first thing he's gonna do is probably go to is there a school gym?
The Boss Coffee Southwest Center is generally used for physical activity. When
it goes.
The field is being used.
Goes does his morning workout routine before he heads to his first class at like noon.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh.
God, I love having a dedicated system to drop my root notes in.
Okay.
23, baby.
As you're heading towards the Boss Coffee Center, you do hear someone calling your name. Just not in the typical way you're used to hearing your name called. Excuse me, Mr. Balaki. You almost spit
He's
your
gonna
water
look
everywhere?
around as if looking for his dad.
No,
Like-
this would be an individual you recognize.
Oh.
You see a. Let me pull up my notes because I have it written down. There it is. You see a woman a little older than you, probably early 30s.
Mm-hmm.
It's someone that you have spoken with a couple of times through your tenure here at the school.
Okay.
This is Counselor Trisha. She's a prominent member of the admissions department. And she has a lot of meetings with various students to make sure that they're staying on track, that everything's progressing as they should.
Ah. Okay. Oh, hi, counselor.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I had heard about what was going on with the Broussard.
Yeah.
I will do everything I can to make sure that you're still able to finish your education here with us. I know the coach would be devastated if you had left, or if you were forced to leave. I will speak with the dean when I get an opportunity, and we'll see what we can do to help, okay?
Thank you. Thank you, Thank you, counselor. I really appreciate it. I don't know what happened. I've been passing my classes. I'm not doing the best, but I'm passing them.
I'll do what I can to dig into things. The financial department isn't where I have the most sway, but if I can at least get you an answer to what's going on, I will do what I can.
I really appreciate it.
Of course. Don't let me hold you up any further.
All right. I was gonna just go back to doing squats.
Oh, this would have been on your way to the center, not in the center.
Oh, on the way. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because the admissions building is across the street, so.
Oh,
She
okay. My
She
bad.
just caught you while
Yeah,
she was
then he's
heading in herself.
Yeah, and he's gonna go and start doing his workout.
Okay. Callie,
Yeah.
what is your morning consisting of?
Waking up from that dream. Just kind of take a moment to pause, as I typically don't remember dreams. I'm gonna start getting ready for the day. Grab my... Thank you, Kat, for stepping on my stuff. Getting ready for the day. I am prepping to go to the either baseball fields or any batting cages that may be in the area. I also noticed that my twin is sleeping in.
Yep.
And I'm gonna chuck a just softly lob a baseball at them to wake them up. Just, hey, Doof, don't be late for classes.
My next class isn't for an hour.
And how long does it take you to get up?
They roll out of bed.
Before I head out, hey, Dio,
Yeah,
did you have any odd dreams last night?
I mean, no more than usual. I had that dream where I was in class without my pants again, but
I roll my eyes.
you asked.
Fair enough.
Why? What's up?
Just had a dream about some interesting looking characters in a deep blue bar. Not important, it just kind of stuck out in my head is all. I'll catch you later.
All right. Take it easy.
And Callie's gonna head to the. Is there a batting cage area near the campus?
The baseball team does have facilities set up in Boss Coffee Center.
Okay.
However, whether or not you have access to those, I believe they wouldn't be used right now.
Hmm.
Interpret that as you will. Okay, I think that's everyone. That's Callie, AA, Ron, Faye, and David. Yep, okay. So, each of you, because I rolled high enough with each of your perception scores, realize that as you're going through whatever your procedure is, your starting setup, each of you notice that you have something on your phone that wasn't there before. Each of you see this app with a red and black eye that's been installed on your main screen.
Is there anything that happens when I try to interact with it?
Same.
Do you try to open the app?
Yes.
Yeah.
It appears to be some sort of navigation app, but it is asking for like parameters. Namely, the parameters that are listed appear to be name, place, and cognition.
I think Dave would actually type in what he's got so far.
What are you typing in there?
You said what was the parameter?
Name, place, and cognition.
Name, place, cog. Sorry, I'm putting this into my big notes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would type in Igor, and then he would type in Velvet Room, and the last thing he would put in there, cognition. He would put, I guess, the name of the town. Yeah, he would put the name of the city.
None of the parameters pop up as successful hits.
Okay. I think he would mess with that type of sequence for a little bit until it basically just stops being.
Can you
Stops.
Can you give me a list of what you're attempting to use?
Yeah, he would. Second round through, he would still put. Second time through, he'll put. I can't. My brain. Her name. Aelith. I don't know why.
You wrote it down.
Yeah, I wrote it down, but I can't read it for some reason. Aelith, place, Velvet Room, cognition.
No hits.
Earth. He would put himself. He'd put the campus name, and then he would put the city again.
Okay. The campus name is what you put as a place?
Yes, as a place.
Okay. The campus does proc as an active parameter, but the other two parameters are not it. Is anyone else poking at the app?
Does the app have a name?
No, not as far as you can tell. Actually, when you open up the details for it, it just reads as MetaNav.
MetaNav. Can I try and Google MetaNav? See if anything comes up.
Interesting. Roll me Arcana or Occultism.
Okay.
Whichever's better for you. By the way,
Sorry, both of those
Sorry, go ahead.
suck for me. Both of those suck for me.
Oh well.
Hey, you might crit. You
might just roll good.
Crit.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah,
That's
all
a-
right. So
that's
that's a
off.
total of 5.
Hero point.
Hero point? Okay.
Oh,
So
First
to,
hero point of the night.
So
You
to-
can just
to
yeah.
use a hero point in this system, just right-click on your hero point counter and it will remove it.
If everything works correctly, where it says like 1d20 plus 2, you can actually just right click that and hit reroll using a hero point, and it automatically
you are.
deducts it.
Right, you.
Boop.
That makes it way easier.
Well, whatever.
Oh.
It still sucks,
It was
but 8's
cocked.
better than 3.
It was
8's
alright.
better than 3. Whatever.
I got better.
Alright.
Call that.
Okay.
No. So how can I Google wrong? Do I just like fat finger the keyboard?
Well, it's not that you Google wrong, it's just you're not able to find good information.
Makes sense.
Oh well. I try and delete the app.
Okay, you delete the app.
Sweet. Weird ass virus. Wonder if that was from the network or something. Something computer words that I'm not really confident about.
AA, Ron, and Kelly.
Aaron's gonna put in his name, full name, and he's gonna leave cognition blank because he doesn't quite understand what the fuck that means.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna put the campus.
The
That's show
campus.
for everybody.
The campus reads as an active location, but your name is not an accepted parameter.
Shrug, close app, put phone back, continue pumping iron.
All right.
Literally the same.
Your name and the name of the campus. Cognition blank.
Can't figure it out within the first minute. Puts phone away.
Okay. Same thing. Your name does not yield a result, but the campus does. Okay.
Well, all right.
The rest of your day moves without any interruption. Or at least for a while. Right around the time your first classes are wrapping up, Faye, your phone rings.
Am I still in class?
No, your class is wrapping up and everyone's getting ready to leave.
Oh. I'm very confused. I thought I had my phone in vibrate or something. Okay, who's calling?
Yeah, you don't recognize the number.
Does it pop up as like probably spam or something?
No, it's a listed number. It's a foreign number, which is weird. It's not a U.S. number.
I guess I hopefully have a little time before I have to be somewhere, so I just click hello.
Give me a moment here. I need to see your understood languages.
Or wait, even better, I do that thing where I answer and then just go dead silent just to see what'll happen.
Okay, you do speak Japanese, so
Okay.
you do hear someone speaking Japanese through the phone. How do you know about the metanev?
Who is this?
Someone who keeps a tight lock on particular sets of information, and you just stepped on some of it. How do you know about the metanev?
Oh, great. Are you FBI? Because I'm totally not into that stuff.
No, I'm not FBI, and I'm not associated with any government organization.
Okay, well, whoever you are. Because an app just appeared on my phone, and I tried to Google it. Nothing popped up that I could figure out, so I deleted it.
Appeared. It just appeared. You haven't stepped into any location that you can't explain.
Define stepped into.
Did you find yourself in a place that you feel as though should not exist? Yet
Well,
felt real all the same.
I did have a very, very real dream this morning about some sort of velvet room and Igor guy. Something about fate, whatever. Seemed really trippy. Hello?
They hang up.
Shit. I saved the number.
Okay.
Wait, can I call it back?
Sure.
I call it back.
There is no response. And I don't mean like
No.
it rings and nobody picks up. I mean the line does not connect.
Ow. Well, Faye doesn't know enough about computers and stuff to understand what might have went wrong. Stupid phone. Whatever. That app is still gone, right?
You check. No, it's back.
The hell? Okay, fine. Now I've had a person call me about it. I run the app again. Or I run the app for the first time.
Okay. It appears to be a navigational app that is asking for certain parameters. Name, place, and cognition.
Name, place, and cognition.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I type in Faye, the class I'm standing in, and then like awesome badass cognition.
None of those proc.
Yeah, whatever. I close the app.
Okay.
Boring. This time I Google metaverse again just to fuck with whoever's watching me.
Okay. You're not gonna be able to find any additional information. So
Yeah, I
I'm
figured.
not gonna have you roll again.
Whatever. On to next class.
All right. As you begin progressing through your day, let's see who can I mess with this time around. Callie, how long are you at those batting cages for?
Probably through first period.
Okay. What are your plans for second period?
To make a mad dash back to class.
All right. Any idea what your next class would be, or are we talking just a generic core class? Because I think the only thing we decided on for your major was sports. Yeah. So anything would be your standard credits.
Standard credits, just like some art history class or something. I don't know.
Okay. I would like everyone to roll me a perception check. See if we can move things along here.
Sure thing.
Yay.
Performance.
How do I actually...
Perception.
Here goes something.
So,
Under.
if
Yeah.
That shit tossed across the screen.
if you're on your character sheet,
Yeah.
you should just be able to click the die next to your perception.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I'm in my own world.
Yep.
A whole new world.
Rip.
Yo, that was a baller dice. What the fuck?
That wasn't built.
What's dice
I
next to
gotta go in here
my...
and change mine.
Yeah, how the fuck did you make that?
Playing around with options.
Give me a second here. I'm gonna help
Really?
you out.
Like...
I can't find. I see performance, no perception. Am I blind?
Okay, so you're looking under proficiencies. It's not under your proficiency. It's under your armor class.
Ooh, got it. Okay, didn't know that.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun,
So Ren, for you, I'm gonna put it in the general page.
Was it finally gonna actually now let me do it?
Hey,
It's not great.
it's not great. It's not a critical failure like Faye did, but you know, not great. All right, Aaron and David. Aaron, as you're heading on your way to your next class.
Yep.
Or your first class, rather, since you spent some time practicing.
Mm-hmm.
You and David would actually be passing by one another as you're heading towards, I want to say, the business center?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, the business building. Both of you overhear general staff. These aren't teachers. These are like groundskeepers and campus security type folk.
Mm-hmm. Do we hear what they're saying, or is it just kind of just like the
Yeah, I had to pull up my notes. Sorry.
No,
Okay.
Dean Richards needs to get his shit figured out. I don't know what's taking him so long to just get through what he needs to get done. It's just something that he's been struggling with for a while is all. He works hard and he has to put a lot of pressure on a lot of people, but some days he just seems dead, you know? I guess, man, but like this, some days this place just doesn't feel alive, you know? And that's most of it you're able to catch.
Okay. So they mentioned Dean Richards.
Yep.
Richards.
Which you would know that character by name. That would be, let me pull it up here. Dean Victor Richards.
Dean
He is the
Victor?
Dean Victor Richards, yes.
Okay.
All
He
right.
is the Dean of Tri-State University.
Did these staff members have like any notable things on them? Like, were they from a certain department or?
You wouldn't be able to tell at a glance. Like, one of them was definitely wearing the security uniform, but the other one you
Okay.
couldn't. The other one you're not able to make any headway on.
And one of them said he needs to get his shit rocked.
Together.
Get his shit together. Okay.
Need to
my
get his
bad.
shit together.
I was like,
He may also need to get his shit rocked. I don't know. But they're talking about getting his shit together.
Got it. Okay.
Not mutually exclusive. Got it.
Not mutually exclusive. Did I forget to mention I love how I could just like open up a tab already in the game and write my notes? So good. So good.
Very nice.
Yes, a few times now.
All right. David clocks that and continues about his day.
All right.
Aaron will look over, hear that, and just he's gonna keep it in mind, but he's just gonna keep it pushing.
Okay. No interaction. No further interactions as you guys begin your next
Trying
set
to
of
get in
classes.
class. I mean, I don't think we run into each other, or we ever even fucking spoke to each other. That's the thing.
No.
I don't know who you are. I don't care who
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
like neither of you have had any reason to interact. Like, no one in this party has really had any
Yeah.
reason to interact with each other.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
literally walk on by, rush over to class
Wh-
because
Oh, I'll say what you see is a guy that is for some reason he doesn't give off the energy that he could be taller, but it's a guy that's like 5'7", but you could tell that he's leaning forward and he's got a big black overcoat on. He looks tired.
Your character?
Yes.
Okay.
And vice versa, you see this dude at like 6'3", kind of briskly walking by, looking as if he's trying to remember where the hell he's going.
Letterman jacket.
Letterman jacket on, jeans. Nice.
Oh, he for
running
sure
shoes.
clocks you as well and just kind of
Yeah.
like brushes you off. Absolutely. Avoid at all costs.
Wow.
Faye, you're go ahead and on to your next class, correct?
Yep. I don't know. I probably have an earbud in and I'm just jamming on something and ignoring the world.
Okay.
Baby metal.
Give me just a moment here. I'm going to edit this part out. I am working on the next character real quick. I thought I had this one ready, and I guess it didn't save, so please give me a moment.
Oof.
We're getting a new character. We're gonna have a 5th party member
No. I mean a new NPC for you guys to interact
to
with.
bully.
Oh, maybe.
Are they a nerd?
No.
Oh, their nerd is crazy.
We bump into him and the world goes dark and we feel a social link unlock. Huh?
I don't want to start doing social links until you guys can at least get into the cognition. I do have them all ready, but I don't have like all of the. I don't have every NPC ready to go.
Got it.
Faye, your next class is one that you're having your issue with.
Oh. Right.
So up to you if you want to actually attend that class or not.
I have to.
All right.
Earbud not in. Small profile. Trying to just sneak into the back of the class. Or wherever my seat is.
Okay. As stated, this is someone you're having current issues with. This would be Professor Tython. Tython, yeah. Older gentleman. Well, gentleman's a word. He's definitely a little more... What's the word I'm looking for? Grizzled than a lot of your teachers. What's the word I'm looking for? Disgruntled?
I see. Yeah. Wow. Dude reminds me a little bit of like Edgeworth from the Phoenix Wright series.
Uh-huh.
If you ain't Phoenix, you get the business end.
Damn.
And if you are Phoenix, you get the business end.
Yeah, but it's different. It's personal then.
Fuck, I just spilled.
Stop spilling.
Just stop.
Miss Anderson, I believe your most recent assignment is behind.
Wait. Out of character. Is it for real?
No, he's referring to the arrangement that he's been trying to push.
Not. Is there anybody else around?
A couple of students, but he's speaking in a manner so that you know what he's talking about without raising suspicion.
Sure. There is sort of a language for that, and I sort of have it.
Yeah, so you know what he's saying.
Yeah. I'm working on it. It's extra credit takes time.
Extra credit does take time, Miss Anderson, but you do not have that much of it. End of the week at the latest.
Yeah.
Would this be one of your medical studies classes, or would this be one of your more core classes?
This would have to be both. This would have to be like some absolutely essential medical class.
Okay, so let's say
Probably
biology.
like biochemistry or something
Okay.
unavoidable.
I would like everyone else to roll me a flat check. And by that I mean just roll a d20.
Okay.
That 1 in 20 chance that you're in the same class, I take it.
I would not say 1 in 20, but a percentage.
Oh,
Slash roll.
thank you. Forgot the slash.
Yep. Callie, you would be in this class. Aaron, you are not.
Yep. What was it? Chemistry? Hell no.
Biology.
Oh, hell no.
All right.
David?
Ooh, did he?
He's not
Oh.
muted. Jay?
Oh dear.
He'd be
Oh no,
muted.
he is muted, but the overlay is hiding that he's muted.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
good job.
I like I said, I spilled.
Ah.
Fucking clean it.
I
Alright, what have
agree.
I sorry.
I need you to
Roll.
roll a flat check.
Just a straight D20, got it.
Yeah.
Is it space with the roll or
Yes.
no? Okay.
There's a slash before the word roll, however.
Hell yeah.
V did the same thing.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. David, you are also in this class.
The one with
Damn.
The one
Go
with Professor Tython.
okay.
So both of
is
you
there-
would see this exchange with Faye, and with those rolls, you would also. I'm sorry. Roll perception. Callie
Yeah,
and David
okay.
roll perception.
Whoop. Whoopa.
All right.
22.
21. You still have pursue a lead active, and is not related to your lead.
Damn it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Why is-
For that all.
Why is this not working for me anymore?
What's that?
Like the dice button just doesn't work. There is no active encounter, it says. Why can't I roll? Why can't I roll per step?
Okay. Did you click on the? Okay, you're on the wrong one. You want the one above
Alright,
the
I
one that
turned
says
off.
initiative. You're trying to click the initiative.
Oh. Oh.
Jesus.
All
Not
right.
20.
Yep.
Oh,
Hero
Oh,
point.
0 point. Oh, it did it automatically.
Oh, let's go.
nice.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Never mind.
It was
Boundary,
so
you're not
close to
that
being
special. You didn't do it
perfect.
automatically.
It was almost perfect. So close to perfection.
All right. David, you are able, like you pay enough attention in your classes, and you're definitely on top of your game when it comes to your work. You are not familiar with Professor Tython handing out extra credit.
Okay.
He's too strict, and he does not care that much about the actual class to
Mhm.
offer that kind of work.
Mhm.
Callie, not only do you damn well know this professor does not offer extra credit, you have caught up on several rumors that he has been asking for under the table incentives from students.
Favors.
Favors, but not not the kind of favors that would immediately get you thrown out of town if we're on the if you pick up what I'm putting down there.
I getcha.
The favors are not illicit in nature. Illegal, probably, but not illicit. But you would be very much familiar with that particular tactic.
What a piece of shit.
What a piece of shit.
So he's doing this in the public, right?
Like, it's the three of you and a couple of other students as people are starting to file in for this class.
Has anybody else brought that like as he's saying this to the few other people in the room, has anybody like started meandering about it or like any sort of motion around the class?
With your perception check, I would say you can't tell.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's not quite good enough for you to glean that much information.
Okay, that's fine.
Like you are able to tell that he is doing something that he is talking about stuff that he's not prone to doing, so it does erase some suspicion from you.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not much else for you to work off of there. If that makes sense.
And what kind of class is this?
Biology.
Biology?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey.
No. I think he would just mind his business unless like he heard yammering across the room with like, oh, you know, like I've never heard him do that. This, that, the third, you know.
I am gonna. Callie is gonna intentionally drop a book off her desk so it loudly thuds on the floor.
Okay.
And just... Whoops. Sorry about that. Staring deadly, blank-eyed at the professor. Knowingly.
He meets your gaze and does not break it. Like you get a sense of challenge from him on it.
Would I care if this is happening?
That's entirely up to you, gamer.
David would turn. Would you? No, he would be at the back of class. Where would you be sitting, Rin?
Like middle front.
Middle front.
Like maybe third row in.
Yeah, he would probably clock that and just. I think after class he'll fucking do something, but right now he's just gonna just sit through this shit.
Okay. Unless there's going to be another interaction or one of you decides to play on your phone.
Oh, I'm constantly on my phone doing that shit.
Well, I mean specifically, unless one of you is going to start playing with the nav during class.
No, I have been. Like, I constantly am. Like, anytime he's not, like, actively doing work or doing, like, occult research or other shit like that, he is back on that thing trying to work out how to get it to work.
Okay, so what I need you to do is just DM me whatever you're trying to populate those fields with, Jay, and I'll give you responses.
Cool.
Speaking of, after that staring showdown, I'll open up that app again and type in Professor Thion.
I'm not gonna lie, I was about to do the same thing. I was about to DM that as the first one.
Yeah. Professor Tython would get a partial match.
Oh.
You don't know what that means, but it is a partial match.
Can you, I have TY, like, Typhoon, but with the, like, ION. Is that it or no?
TYTHON.
TYTHON. Thank you.
Any other attempts at the nav before we continue?
No, I just try to shrink back, which just isn't me, but whatever.
Oh, where do you sit?
Far back as possible.
Roll me perception. Roll me
Damn it.
perception. That's important.
All right.
gonna trip over my book.
Your perception's actually pretty good. Yeah, that passes. Faye, you notice that both the how would we describe your standard state, Ren?
Jock.
Kind of resting bitch face. Very unamused looking woman with dark hair.
All right, well, I guess I just keep it to myself. It's
Well,
interesting, but
what I was going to say is that you notice that Callie and David also have that app.
okay, that's weird.
And since you and David are sitting in the same row, you can see he's actually paying more attention to it and trying various things than he is to the class.
Well, it's very distracting. I would like to try and ignore him, but I don't think I really can.
You can
So-
definitely ignore him if you want to focus on the class, but it is something that you take notice of.
Yeah, like part of me is avoiding the class in general right now, but not completely checked out. I don't know. I'm feeling my character's frustration. I don't know what I would want to do right now, other than just shrink away and not really be here, but not really an option to not be here. So at least taking notes or something is a distracting mechanism.
Mm-hmm. Class goes forward without any other changes. Class ends. Each of you start heading on. Each of you start wrapping up if you would like to interact with each other before leaving.
Have I ever seen these people before?
You've seen them around. They're not new students.
David would quickly exit the room just to give you that knowledge. He's there for class and then he leaves.
All right. Yeah. The guy that you saw on his phone in your row takes off almost immediately.
I want to follow him.
Partial match. No, he got a partial
You
match.
follow?
He's head down typing.
I want to follow.
Okay.
And while there's enough people that it doesn't really matter and it's not noticeable, I'm not going to try to bother being sneaky because hey, I belong here too. But as soon as it starts to get a little more thinned out and it's a little more, are you following me? I'm going to stealth.
You're just repeating the same stuff, Jay. I'm going to stop responding for a bit until you give me something different.
Yeah, I'm missing some pieces. Got it.
Yeah. Your phone rings again, Faye.
Shit.
Do I clock a phone ringing?
No,
Right
like
behind me?
her phone's on vibrate, so I'm just saying someone's
okay.
calling her phone.
I got it. No problem.
Okay, I duck out, but I try to keep an eye on him as he's
Roll
leaving.
stealth.
Damn it.
While I pull up David's
Stealth.
stat sheet here.
Skills. I mean, roll it publicly and everything.
Let's say no. You can roll it to me privately. I'm pretty sure it's an option for that.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Blind GM roll.
Blind GM roll. Send.
Well, in this case, yeah. Boom. I don't know if I'm not being stealthy. I'm trying.
Okay. You're answering your phone?
Yeah. I'm trying to answer in a hushed whisper. Is it the same number?
It is the same number.
Well, I quickly say, don't hang up this time. The app is back. And I saw 2 other people with it too.
Oh my god, you're gonna rat me out.
I'm trying to follow one of them now.
It seems you've been selected to be a part of whatever the hell is going to be happening.
Great. Selected again. Wonderful. Just what I need in my life.
When you spoke with Igor, did he tell you anything important?
Okay, look, it was a trippy ass dream, but he said something about there's a upcoming catastrophe, may be able to change my fate. Will be meeting with us again soon. Or did he say me? Did he say me or us?
Well, he said you in the royal sense, but you were the only one in the room, so...
Okay, yeah. So, he said he'll be meeting again with me soon. In some other way. Which I don't know.
That's how he described it, too. The nav, have you tried putting anything into it?
I tried one time.
Did anything return?
Let's see. I entered my name, my classroom, and badass, and nothing happened. What should I put in? What should I try? What is this? What is this for?
The nav is what allows you to enter another person's cognition. It is a tool of an organization we had thought had only existed here in the East.
Japan?
Yes. It seems
Wait.
forces are moving to where things are occurring there in the US as well.
Okay. Hold a sec. Can I get some sort of knowledge check, society check, any check? Because you said that this stuff actually happened and there was information about it, even if it wasn't,
That was part of the purpose of one of your previous rolls. Roll me occultism or society.
Well, I'm a little better in society. Oh, let's go.
That's way better.
Ooh.
Much
go.
better.
It sounds as if the group they are referring to is the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. An organization of rebellious individuals who supposedly managed to change the hearts of various criminals and corrupted politicians by, according to some reports, entering this individual's cognition and changing their behavior.
Bunch of rebellious people. Rebellious people probably would have made it stick out for me. I get like real excited, but like still try to I'd stop bother trying to follow him. There's no point. So I get real quiet and I'm like, but I'm excited. And I say, "Are you with the Phantom Thieves?"
I am.
So does this mean like I've been chosen?
And apparently
Like,
not just you.
You mean anybody with this app has been chosen?
If no one has been able to step into the cognition, then individuals have already been selected to become the influence to change people in their cognition.
Change people. Yeah, I know
The
somebody
only
I'd
problem-
really like to change.
The only problem is there has to be a match. The nav can't select just anybody.
Okay,
You
then
have
what are
to-
some of the... Yeah.
It has to be an individual with strongly distorted desires. It has to be a location in which they believe a particular form of ownership or belonging within. And you have to also know what they see that environment as. That's the third function of
Recognition.
cognition, what they see the actual environment as.
I tried punching in that teacher's name.
You have attempted it, but you attempted it before. You got a partial match on Tython before.
I don't believe I ever attempted it.
Oh, that's right. You
Someone
did.
else did.
Sorry. Everyone at this point, except I think V,
Yeah.
now has a partial match for Tython. Hey, back up here.
What?
Do not play with the app when you are around other people. It will pull in others that are around you.
Oh shit. Okay.
Unless it's people you trust or other users.
Man, I don't really trust anybody.
If you're carrying that app, that's going to change real fast.
All right, well, I think I know somebody who might have some real distorted desires, or at the very least, I'd like to try and change their heart before it's too late.
You'll have to
Anyway.
You'll have to see if their name is a full match. If their name is not a full match, then they don't have... Their heart can still be changed, but there are some parameters you'll need to clear first.
Parameters I'll need to clear first. So, like,
I guess...
Professor at
Go ahead.
my professor here. If his title and then his last name doesn't match, would that mean that his full actual name would match?
No.
If I could find him in the...
For whatever reason, when you input someone's name, even something as loose as that, it understands who it is you are speaking about.
Okay.
If he is a partial match, it means his desires, while they may be corrupted, are not corrupted strongly enough to manifest his own cognitive environment. Or a palace, as we refer to it.
Alice. Great. This is all sounding really trippy, but
It's gonna get real trippy really fast.
so how do I change his heart?
Again, you won't be able to change his until you have access to the cognition, and you'll have to find someone with more distorted desires than that.
Somebody more distorted than that prick? Ugh. Okay. I don't usually interact with a lot of people, but I'm gonna have to start really, really quick.
I'm gonna see if Jay sent me any other hits. Oh,
Yeah, just the one.
the name is a hit. It's a full
Like a
match.
hit or a partial? Oh, okay. All right. Let's start working. Let's start working because I have parameters for this one. Let's go. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, so I gotta try to get with these people then. Time's running short for me. I don't have an option. Is there anything else you can tell me? Anything I should be... whatever. Anything. Like, how do I get a hold of you if I need you? Wait, you guys still have a website, don't you? Is that secure?
This number is secure. I'll leave it open so you can contact me there. Call
Okay,
me Oracle.
Oracle. All right. Oracle. Like the Batman. like the hyper intelligent computer Batman Batgirl, whatever.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. All right, I gotta go. See you around, Oracle. Okay. Is it possible to try to track down where he went after all that?
Roll me perception to try and find him.
Ugh.
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah, you're able to find him.
Let's go.
Those dreads are easy to follow.
Absolutely.
Hey,
So-
I guess I try and
Sorry.
tail.
I have to ask, Jay, are you changing those parameters right now?
Oh, I'm changing it. I'm working on it. Okay, hold
So
on.
as soon
Okay.
as Faye, as soon as you make contact with Jay, or sorry, Faye, as soon as you make contact with David, both of you hear first a
God.
voice come from David's phone that says, "Navigation begin."
What?
You see,
And
you see this crazy looking smile on his face as he goes, "Ah, found you."
Did I pull up the notes for this? I could have sworn I made a note for this thing. Where did I put it? Oh, yep, there it is.
What the hell?
So okay. That's
As a note, and partially as a note, and partially because I don't want the other two to be separated from the fucking rest of the group when we do this.
Yes.
This is also going to apply to Callie and Aaron. You both feel a sudden lurch. How do I have that? Yeah. The four of you feel a lurch as your surroundings blur for a moment. You feel dizzy, but the feeling quickly passes.
Oh.
You have arrived at your destination. As you look up from the app, and all four of you hear that from your phones. As you look up from the app, you see the familiar path that you've been walking along. Whether this was to your next class or whether or not you're in a parking lot. It is no longer... there are no longer parking lots. The path and the grass and those are still there. But where there were parking lots, there is now an outstretched graveyard. Structures around you are still the large buildings as you remember them. Let me get this switched over.
Okay, this is getting really metal.
What the hell?
Ugh.
The structures around you are still the large buildings as you remember them, but now they are carved from windowless stone like massive crypts. To the north of this necropolis, you see a looming church where the facilities building should be, as the bell in its belfry begins to toll. All at once, you see hundreds, thousands of students come walking out of the buildings. No, not walking. Shambling. Clearly students, but each of them visibly decaying to some degree. I need all of you to roll me a will save.
Will save. Will.
Here goes something. Oh!
Might be time to crack open that first hero point of yours.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, you're 100% right. Yeah, I don't. You said you
Hey.
click on which portion of it?
Just
you
right-click on the roll.
Right click on 1D, yeah.
and then hero point reroll.
That's better.
Cool.
Oh, wait, no. That's a lot
16.
better.
Yeah,
That's a
there we
lot
go.
better.
That's a lot better.
That's a lot better.
All right. None of you are frightened.
Yay.
Jeez, what the hell?
You watch for the next couple of minutes as all of these zombies start shambling around, trying to rush to one of the other crypts nearby. Within a minute or two, all the undead have filed away, either into a different building or diving back into the graves around you before the bell tolls once more. And you are greeted with silence.
Wait, so do we see each other, or are we still, like, our own distance?
David and Faye can see each other. I would say, depending on where you two are, Callie and Aaron, you... Like, the four of you will be able to see each other, assuming you are all in this within line of sight. It's the best way I can describe it.
Got it.
Because Faye can see me right away. You see this lengthy looking dude that looks.
As a note, you are still in your standard clothes.
Fair enough. No, absolutely. Yeah. So you see this lengthy looking dude as he finally looks like his back straightens out. He looked like he was 5'7" before, and he stands up to his full height of 5'9" with a giant grin on his face.
The hell you're messing with it and you dragged me in too.
You'll see him whip around as he goes, and you are not like them. Who are you?
Student biology like 10 minutes ago and you shot out of the class.
I don't know who you are. Anyways, he'll start looking around and pull out his book and start writing notes and looking around at everything.
Okay.
Well, welcome to the metaverse, jerk.
So it has a name. As he'll turn back to you. Why do you know more about this place? You from here?
No, because I listen to stories from Japan about rebellious groups.
Can I do
You
an
ever heard of
insight
that?
check?
Insight isn't really a thing anymore.
Oh, right, yeah.
Nowadays, if someone is attempting to deceive you, they have to make a deception against your perception DC.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
You ever heard about the Phantom Thieves of Hearts?
Roll me occultism.
Sounds good. Occultism. Rolly. 13.
You have.
He raises an eyebrow. I thought they were myth.
Yeah,
thought they
well, look around you. Apparently,
Hmm.
you're holding the tool that they use to get into people's cognitions. Palaces, they call them.
A cell phone? Not runes or scripts or any other
You know,
talismans.
look, I don't claim to understand how it works, but cell phones connect everybody, right, nowadays? So
Hmm.
maybe they are the modern day talismans and scripts. Anyway,
Real
Hello.
quick, AA, Ron, and Callie, what are you guys doing?
I mean, seeing that shit, he's just gonna be like, he's just gonna start shouting, "Hey, anyone here? Anyone not a zombie?"
Since you are pretty much literally screaming in a graveyard, everyone can hear you.
Yep.
this
Where
dumbass trying to
where
wake
did
the
those
dead.
echoes come from?
Say again.
Because I was saying, where do the echoes come from? I assume we're not all like right next to each other, right?
You're not right next to each other, but all of you are relatively in like this region.
Got it.
Can I
Okay.
drop my token somewhere?
If you like, I have a party token to where you guys will eventually assemble up.
All right.
Oh, understood.
That's
Okay,
what this.
so I'll just
That's
hold
what
off.
that little grouping thing right here
Got it.
is.
All right. I'm gonna be.
Looks like there's more than just us in here, and that one's screaming for some reason. Fine, we'll go figure out who else is here. Thought this was my own discovery.
What's with
Anybody?
you? Yeah, over here, dumbass. There's zombies everywhere.
Can you please stop yelling?
Hey, I got these.
He rubs his temples.
And a B in English.
Terrible. Terrible.
Can I? Is it possible to pull out my phone and see if I can call Oracle?
Oh, absolutely, you can. You pull out your phone and there's no service.
Oh shit.
All
Well,
none of your apps are working.
That's predictable, actually. Well, shit. Put my phone away. So,
as you come around that corner, you'll get waved down. Can you be any louder?
Oh, hey, you're that nerd I saw this morning.
That nerd.
I think as he clicks in who it is, he looks at you and he goes, anyways. I think he's like the same height as you, isn't he? How
I'm
tall are you?
6'3".
Aaron's a
You're
little
6'3"?
taller.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh,
You're like a foot taller than me.
Football.
Football.
Yeah, we know you got into college.
yeah, he looks at you, squints.
Sorry, just to get a read on her. Callie, where are you at?
I'm making my way towards where the sound is coming from, just not announcing my presence.
Okay.
The ruckus.
You do see AA Ron. He heads off towards another source of noise, and you follow him to where the other two are standing. Whether or not you approach is entirely up to you.
So, like, we in a movie or something?
No, this is reality. Well, an alternate reality.
Yeah,
But I don't think you
well,
could understand that even if you tried.
okay, well,
So
I have a feeling this place is dangerous. But this is what the Phantom Thieves used to change people's hearts. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they did it, but we've totally got to change that asshole professor's heart.
You there. You hear someone shouting at the four of you, actually. This individual does also spot Callie.
Who is it?
yeah.
You turn to look at who's shouting at you, and the lot of you recognize her, but she does not look how she should. You see Counselor Trisha. Although...
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's not entirely her, is it?
Whoa!
Peculiar.
Yo,
shit.
counselor, you a you one of them zombies too? How'd you get that makeup?
I honestly have no idea what you're referring to. What are you doing out here, and what are you doing alive?
Oh shit!
He clocks the "What are you doing alive?" and you see David start to back up a little bit.
Backing up.
This is a graveyard. You should be dead or dying. That's what everyone here comes to do. Everyone comes here to die or already be interned once already dead. Come on, let's get you through orientation into the admissions building. The lot of you today.
But weren't we already admitted? This is
How do we leave? How do we leave? What if we don't want to die?
Are you asking her or are you asking the DM?
Yeah.
Oh. You're in a graveyard. This entire place is a graveyard. You're literally in the necropolis. This is the prestigious tri-state necropolis. It is where everyone comes to die the death that they have been meaning to die for so many years.
What you mean? Ain't this TSU?
This is TSN. I don't know what TSU is.
Necropolis.
Bunch of zombies holding up flags. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the distance, some cheerleaders with the fucking Necropolis
pom-pom.
stuff.
The pom-poms, but they're just heads.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Dave would go, oh, okay. So no wonder why when I inputted that into the app, it gave me here. Right. So that old bastard really does feel like this place is a dead zone.
Ooh.
Hell.
Sure,
Hey lady.
I'll go through your orientation.
Hey
Dave
lady.
will walk up.
Wait,
Where's
what?
Professor Tython?
Professor Tython is likely teaching in the decaying department. It's what he usually does.
Where is the decaying department? Can we get a map of the grounds?
You can be properly introduced to Tython once you go through orientation and through admission.
Yeah. Come on, everyone. Let's go through orientation.
What about my scholarship?
You're dead now. What does it matter?
No, we're clearly not dead
He's
now.
like, he's gonna start like feeling like himself, like no, I don't think so.
We're clearly not dead now. And what happens if they choose to make us dead? So we qualify.
Hey, lady.
You have her attention.
No room for visitors, people paying respects, giving flowers, none of that crap.
I suppose it's not really in the Necropolis's best interest to just allow the living in and out as they see fit. But if you're here for visitation, we can at least get you squared away to ensure that you're capable of leaving alive.
Okay. Capable of leaving alive. I like those words.
I'd like to pay my respects to one Dean Victor Richards, then, if you don't mind.
If there's anything worthy of respect around here, it is not Custodian Richards.
Custodian?
Whoa.
Janitor? He's a janitor here?
His official title is groundskeeper, I suppose. But honestly, we handle things so much more efficiently than he ever could. If not for me, our admissions would be in the actual ground.
So you have a hold on this place.
Everyone has a hold of each of their departments. How else would this place run efficiently if we allowed one person to tell us what to do? Come now.
Right.
All right, we're coming.
She leads you inside of the admissions building.
All right.
What was her name again?
This is still Counselor Trisha. However, in the cognition, she is known as Mortician Trisha.
Mortician Trisha. Morticia.
More Trisha.
How about less Trisha?
Hey, Jay, take a hero point.
Uh-huh. Woo!
Hey, let's
we're
go,
back. We're back, baby. We're back. Do we see anything notable as we're heading to the admissions building?
I mean, define notable than your campus now looking like a fucking graveyard.
So the crypts, do they have windows still? Or
Nope.
no, crypts don't have windows. You're right.
Crypts don't have, yeah.
Crypts don't have windows.
There are engravings over the door to determine like which building is which, but you're also
Okay.
used to that on the campus.
Yeah,
Like
but I'm
there's-
guessing they're all a little different.
It is significantly much more gothic.
Got it. Ooh, kind of like it better here.
Yeah, I mean, I like it too, but I don't want to be part of the decor. When it's-
the staff is still active.
So let me go ahead and open up corpse admissions.
Corpse emissions.
I
When
spent
it's actually
so much time on this, you don't even know.
when it's actually an
you are
option.
You are led through you are led through a good chunk of the facility. Don't put your tokens on the board. I will do that here in a moment.
Is it all? Is
I
it
might
meant
have to
pitch black?
refresh my page.
It is
yeah.
no. It is supposed to be pitch black because you're
Copy.
not on the board yet.
Oh my
okay.
god, he's
Lighting system.
got dark spaces. Let's go, people.
I've got fog of war in this fucking thing, baby.
Oh, my
this
god.
is great. I'm excited.
Baller.
So you're
Check your
brought
corners.
you're brought into the main building and immediately taken into an office on your left. Again, the interior of this place is just blank stone walls. Yeah, it's just blank stone walls and open marble flooring. Even this first office that you step into, there is no desk. Everything is engraved onto the walls,
Oh,
like a sort of memoriam.
Hmm.
okay.
Who are you guys, by the way?
Oh,
Alright.
wait. Oh, whoops. I put my fucking token down on
Yep.
accident.
I don't know why you did that when I was the one doing that.
Oh, I thought we were. I thought
There's
we were
two of them.
No more.
There we go. And unfortunately, the camera can't see shit. Hang on.
Not only was the DM
There we go.
blinded, but the camera was also blinded.
Okay, so the camera
Blinded
is now
camera one.
tracking the party.
Blinded with
All right.
science.
That looks so good with the lighting effects on.
It really does.
It does.
Whoop.
Foundry doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Spoopy.
Oh, I should put Trisha in here too.
E-
We're getting you squared away for living visitation and to pay your respects to Custodian Richards. We're just going to have to go through the process to ensure that you're not actively hunted while you're on the grounds.
That's a thing.
We do still have
Oh.
security here in the necropolis, and it is important not just for the safety of our grave body, but also for the safety of you, that you are not accosted while you're here on campus.
Okay, that sounds good.
So she digs into a drawer that is built into one of the walls, and she removes a number of small glass vials. I'm going to need some of your blood.
Oh, hell no.
Not a lot.
David pulls
Okay.
back the trench coat sleeve, and you'll see like a bunch of runic tattoos on his arms. And he says, "Sure."
She comes forward and takes David's hand and sticks his finger. She pulls out a small pin and sticks his finger so she can just get a couple of drops and caps it into a vial.
Yeah. Not even enough to run a test.
Don't need it to run a test,
Fascinating.
just enough to make sure you're identified by the undead staff.
Can I?
Come forward, the rest of you.
Clock?
Let's get the rest of you done.
Okay.
Is there any way to clock like how she goes through this preparation?
Go
while
ahead and
she
give me a
does it?
perception
Like,
check. This would be an insight for the sake of getting a read on an individual.
Okay. Perception check, correct?
Perception check.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, 7. Not so much.
It's fine. That's fair. That's fair.
You're honestly much more distracted by the fact that she's a zombie and not acting like a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a very distracting facade that you're seeing, and it's very much not the personality of those of you who have worked with Counselor Trisha. It's not it's like a lot of her behavior is there, but it's definitely not the personality that you're used to when you've worked with her in the past. Is anyone else getting their blood taken?
Yeah. Anyone will just step up, hand out.
Right. Ron,
me.
you get
To
stuck.
me, it seems like the stupidest thing you could possibly do.
Faye, are you coming
it's either-
forward to get stuck, or are you leaving it?
I do not want to get stuck.
Okay. Callie?
No.
No. Okay. Just a minute. So are you two not here for visitation?
I'm not giving you my blood.
You can either give me your blood, or you can be accepted amongst the dead.
Stupid. This place is already bleeding me dry. Now it's literally bleeding me. Fine. Man, I don't want to, but I've got to get that guy's heart.
You're worried so much about somebody's heart, yet you're not indulging in the experience, and I find that rather odd.
What the hell is wrong with you? We could die in here. Does that not
This is
occur
the
to
height
you?
of the this is the height of the occultism.
She
It's
just wants
very
some blood.
fascinating.
What's wrong with wanting some blood?
I was ready to give her a vial, to be honest.
You guys are insane.
Curious.
You mean
I'm
crazy?
I'm only doing this
crazy.
because I have to. So, fine. I let her prick my finger.
Yeah, she collects your blood. Callie?
So, don't want to.
I went to the batting cages earlier, right?
Uh-huh.
Would I still have like
Oh, yeah.
a sports bag with a bat in it?
Oh, yeah. I knew where you were going with that. Absolutely.
Me and Needles, we don't get along. I'll take my chances as she shakes her bag.
You have in there an Uzi? Do you have
We're
an
on a
extra Uzi?
campus. We might be. Wait,
You
hold on.
can-
Are we actually in Texas? I forgot.
Yes.
Yes.
We're on a campus. Even concealed carry is not allowed here.
You can see the hilt of my bat sticking out, the grip of my bat.
Oh. Ugh. Do you have an extra
So-
bat? I
So
wouldn't mind
you're
battering some zombies myself.
so you're not here for visitation, and you don't mean to be a part of the dead.
I'm not here by choice.
She stares at you for a long moment before she goes, "Grave robber."
And oh my
As
god!
this
you okay?
individual, as Mortician Trisha screams, the scream echoing off of the walls, I would like everyone, for the first time in our game, to roll initiative. Trisha's the first move. She's going to take a step towards... Oh, Callie's the outlier here, so she's going to sidestep David. And she's going to use her first action to attack Callie. I'm sorry, her second action to attack Callie. That's the wrong one.
Oh.
How do you... There we go. That's the target. Claw
She's
attack.
gonna miss.
Here's mine.
Oh, I hate that as a. Oh.
That is a total of 20.
Oh.
According to this, that hits.
Oh.
Okay, that hits. Sure.
She hurt.
Dice with all the question mark.
It's actually pretty cool.
Hit by 2.
That's it.
Well, at least we know that's a D8.
Yeah.
So that's 5 though.
5 points of damage.
Well, level 1 hit points.
Level 1 hit points, but it's a barbarian. Second
Oh,
attack with her
shit.
claws.
I just realized, do I have my my healer's tools on me?
Probably not. Okay, that misses.
I can't battle medicine or treat wounds then.
Okay, that is her turn. That is her 3 actions. She is done. How do I... Oh, I didn't hit begin encounter. I'm dumb.
Yeah, then again,
David,
yeah.
you're up.
Okay.
If you guys want a different way to target, you can also do it right there on the encounter thing, clicking the little crosshairs icon that's on the left of this grayed out icon.
I don't see the
Got it.
encounter thing. Is it supposed to be a pop-up?
It's the second tab.
It's
The
the
chat messages.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Encounter. Got it. And then we have the
Yeah.
understood. Is talking an action? My first question.
Depends on how much you want to say.
Got it.
Like, generally,
Yeah, you know-
no, but if you're going to spend, like, 15, 20 seconds talking, that's your turn.
Fair.
Okay.
You're gonna
No,
monologue.
David,
Monologue.
like feeling on his face, seeing that he has a mask now, feels into like onto his back where he feels like a weight on his like belt buckle as he pulls this ice pick with runes and glyphs on it. As he stares at it and he goes,
Ice pick.
"You just had to make this difficult." And he goes to strike and target. Let's see if I do this right. Let me go to my
Her
weapon.
name didn't pop up correctly. It's still listed as Counselor Trisha. That's
Killing the
interesting.
real one.
Killing the real
Killing
one.
the real one.
So I just need to press the first strike button, right? I don't have to worry about any disadvantage, or not disadvantage, any low rolls.
Nope, not yet, because this is your first
Okay.
action, so...
It will be rolling. Hopefully this is correct.
Hey.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits. It even says on there if it hits.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
it
I
sure does,
really
right
don't
there
have
in
to
the
do...
blue.
I really don't have to do
You don't have to do
shit.
shit. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so good.
The
Yeah.
convenience.
So David pulls this ice pick
You even
out
have a
from
damage
his
button
back.
right there on the chat.
Yep.
Roll. Let's see if the damage works. Hell yeah, brother.
Minimum damage, baby.
Minimum damage.
Rolls. And I
Mm.
think as he like tries to prepare himself to like strike this person, he kind of like just nicks her arm, and just looks at her and says,
Oh, actually, hold that thought.
Sigil corset knife?
Yeah.
Does she have an ice pick?
Yeah, it's an ice pick.
"It's a nice pick.
Oh.
I flavored it."
It's an ice pick, yeah.
Oh.
Corset knife is
So-
just the Pathfinder equivalent.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I flavored all of it. It's fine.
Because I looked at the image for it and I'm like, that's just an ice pick. And that works perfectly considering who your persona is going to be.
What were you saying? Hold for a moment.
She takes no damage.
Oh.
Oh. He sees as he like scrapes her arm that it doesn't make her react. Well,
Hmm.
She has some resistance to piercing damage.
Sick. As he
Yeah,
goes
it's-
and says, "All right, well,
That said,
so look what."
you did not give her your everything. You did not use your, and you still have 2 other actions. You did not use your devise a stratagem.
Mhm. I think in this moment he doesn't clue into he has these like full on abilities. He's just striking to get this person off so he can leave.
Okay. Do you want to attempt another attack then, or what do you want to do?
Seeing as it did no damage, he's actually just going to try to retreat. What is movement is just let me see. Let me double check. Max XP.
Movement is
I
an
don't
action,
see
but it's 25 feet
Okay.
per action.
25 feet per action.
Yep.
Understood. Okay, so if I want to move back 5, 10, 5, 10, 15.
And it'll be another action for you to open that door, but it would cut off your movement.
Copy.
Now, I should point out, you guys came from... How do you mark? How do you ping?
Hold down on screen.
Hold left. Yeah, left click.
Yeah,
Left click.
you guys came from in here.
Okay.
There is a door
So
over
he
there, it's
would-
just cut off by the light. I think out of all of you, I think Callie can probably see it. No, it doesn't look like
He's going to
it.
go
All right.
1. He's going to go 5, 10, 15. And you know what? No, he's going to stop there. He's just going to back and stop to here.
Okay.
The door. And that's going to be my turn.
All right. Let me go back to the encounter. And next on the list is Callie.
Batter her up.
Yeah. Callie's just gonna retort, "You fucking hag," and then
Oh,
bash her with the bat. How do?
Are you going to rage?
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe Quick Tempered allows you to... Oh, Quick Tempered allows you to rage on the initiative roll.
oh, fuck! We can do that.
Yeah, I think you can both do
Interesting.
that, actually.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
all right.
How do?
So under your Actions tab on your character sheet, just click Use next to Quick Tempered.
Can we both do that?
Yeah.
All right.
You rolled initiative. You have the ability.
So hit
And
apply.
then, yeah, hit apply effect in the chat.
Okay.
You gain temporary hit points. Your AC goes down, but your damage goes up.
My AC goes down.
Most... Oh, no, wait, no. Your AC... Hang on.
Oh, you have a little rage indicator.
Yeah.
Hey,
we're
a little rage
angry.
indicator. No, your AC does not go down. I'm used to Barbarian causing AC to go down because...
Yeah, me too. Has
Giant-
Remastered just been good?
Yeah, I guess Remastered did fix that.
Nice.
Yay!
All right. I assume you're just going to swing?
Yeah.
Okay, give me an attack roll with the baseball
I
bat.
just,
Why is
press
your-
strike.
Why is your strike only 5?
Are you clicking the wrong strike? You don't have multiple attack penalty yet.
That's right. You went for more dex than you did strength.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
So is it agile?
No.
I'm a baseball player. I run bases. What do you want?
Yeah. We got to give you some range attack with like some throwing stones or something.
Mm-hmm.
Flavored as batting the ball.
Throw an axe.
Flavored as balls.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I mean,
Yeah.
isn't that eventually what my persona's gonna do? Where I strike flaming fire baseballs at people as a
Probably.
ranged attack?
Rocks.
Probably.
It's rock
Yeah.
stick ball. You can play baseball with rocks. It's
Persona, Babe Ruth.
Well, that would have been funny. That is not what we went with.
Mm.
I mean,
That is just going to miss.
Oof.
How do I do the thing?
The hero point?
Hero point.
Right click on your roll. Should have an option for reroll using it. There it is.
Oof.
Oh,
Oof.
that's worse.
That's worse.
I feel that.
But that was
Ouch.
also only your first attack. You do have additional attacks.
Yeah.
It just has to be
Swing.
with the +0 this time.
Swing, bada, bada, bada.
Hey, bada. Hey.
Nice.
Better, still misses.
Ooh.
Dang it. Oh, because it's a -5 penalty. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Can I-
that
Yeah.
extra.
Can I use another hero point?
You can, because it's a different roll.
God
Same
damn
roll.
it.
Wow.
That's
Same
still-
shit.
Same roll. Yeah, same roll. Yeah.
I was gonna look something up. I forgot what it was. Oh, that's right. I was looking up what backswing does. No. Why didn't it apply backswing?
I don't know.
Because when you miss
I
with
guess-
your first attack, it should add +1 to the next attack because of backswing, and it didn't do that.
Guess
Not
it's
that
just
it
not
matters
perfect.
because it still misses,
Yeah.
but
Have
Gotta
to
go
keep
check
that
the
in
code.
mind. Have to
Look.
keep that in mind.
Yep. Third
right.
action. What do you want to do? You're not likely to hit her with a -10 penalty. All right, doing it anyway.
The attempt was made.
The attempt was made. That also misses. All right, that's your turn.
Does not hurt to try, but damn it.
Aaron
One track
Balaki.
mind.
Balake, gonna move. Balake, gonna grab. It's on athletics, right?
Oh,
It is an athletics check, yes,
getting handsy.
against her fort DC.
Ugh, you force her stupid mouth shut.
And
Not
I reroll
likely.
that.
She's missing half her mouth. You have a hero point?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Right click.
Here goes something.
That is indeed something.
Hey.
That succeeds. You have her grappled.
Yep,
Hey. Now
I was
what you
like,
gonna do?
Sign
guys,
status effects.
we hitting her?
Where is?
Yes, we're fucking hitting her, jackass.
I'm
Tried to
reading.
kill us, numbskull.
Grabbed.
She's
There
trying
she
to
is.
kill you.
She is off
You
guard
attempted-
and immobilized until she can break grapple.
All right.
First-
So, is it gonna be the minus whatever?
You can attempt an attack roll with your black powder knuckle dusters.
Yeah.
With
Is it gonna
the,
be
with
the
the
full
-5?
modifier? It's less, right?
It's the -5, yes, or -4, whatever that first increment is.
Okay, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, something.
Something. 14.
something. 17 hits.
Woohoo!
Since her AC is at a -2.
Yeah.
knock
Nice.
her
Oh, you have a
Teeth out.
+4. Wait.
You did 5 points of bludgeoning damage. She's not resistant to bludgeoning.
Yay!
And you did 2 points of nuke damage.
Yep.
Because of your rage. She also has a weakness to nuke damage, so she is taking a total of 7 nuke damage.
Damn.
Ooh.
Woohoo!
I like to nuke it, nuke it. I like to nuke it, nuke it.
It's like, oh,
Okay.
sorry.
That was your second action.
No, I moved too. So
Oh, you
think
did
that's
have to move? Okay, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
move. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. So you
Move, grab,
grabbed,
punch.
And
Yeah.
boy, he punched good. All right. Faye, you're up.
All right. Since he's got a hold of her, I guess she's got a lot of organs showing and stuff, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Good. I get behind her and start using my chain to try and tear at those tender spots. Those nice bits holding her together. Scream at me.
Give me an attack roll.
Mhm.
Hey, let's
18
go.
hits.
Heat. I don't see a thing anywhere that says sneak attack. So let's just hope it works.
Hold on. You're right. I don't see it either. Where the fuck is it?
Let's find out. Damage. Oh, there we go. There we go. When I hit damage, it pops up. Base damage, sneak attack. Blah 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 blah
You
blah.
absolutely have sneak attack because the target is off guard.
Yep.
Hey.
12 damage.
12 points of slashing damage. She is a little resistant to that, but not by that fucking much.
Well, only a D8 of, well, hold on. A D6 of it is precision.
Precision damage is just...
Oh, you're right. You're right. It's
Yeah,
just, adds the slashing. Okay, so it was one action to get over to her, a second action to stab her, and I'm going to stab again.
Stabby, stabby.
Shiggity, stab.
Oh, that also hits.
Oh, so close to a crit. Her stab. Oh, nice. We like them numbers.
All right,
That's fucking
that
dope.
takes her down. She has
Oh,
0 hit points.
Oh, good.
We just killed Chancellor Trisha.
Ugh. It was
Yeah, you
self-defense. Besides, it looks like she was already dead.
Are we? We're out of initiative.
You are currently out of initiative. Yes, I can end the encounter.
Here
we go.
I think David wants to go over to the little whatever the section was over here and try to figure out what she was going to do with the blood.
Okay, give me a
wait.
perception check for a second investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Anything in her pockets?
No, nothing in particular. Honestly, once you defeat her, she dissolves.
Oh.
23.
23. Looking over the shelf where she was going to where she produced the vials from, you can see that it's actually more of a like a filing drawer.
Mm-hmm.
Only instead of files, it's
Vials?
just vials and vials and vials.
It's a vialing cabinet.
God damn it.
Pretty good.
Take a
Are
hero
there
point,
any?
God damn it.
Are there any? I guess are there any names in it besides what would have been, the 3 people that gave blood?
Well, no, even your names wouldn't have been added because your
Hmm.
your blood wasn't technically added yet. But you're looking through it. You do see a lot of names. Not many of them you recognize, however.
Okay. He'll file his blood that she
Actually,
sampled
I
anyways.
said that, and I didn't even have you roll for it. Roll society.
Society.
We live in a society.
17
Let's go.
24.
or 24. Sorry.
All right. With a 24, you do notice that there are a couple of names that stand out to you, just from like prominent social figures more than anything. Like there's a popular retired musician that's on there.
Mm.
His name is Brett Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, give me a moment here. There is also Judge Matthews, which you're not familiar with him, but you've like heard about him through various social channels.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only 2 that really stand out to you.
Copy. He would file whatever she was going to do with his blood into the filing cabinet.
Okay. You placed your blood into the filing cabinet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You do so.
No,
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. I mean, you're The vial glows for a moment, and then you see your name, David Locke, appear. Where the other names are filed for those vials.
Curious.
Yeah, I smashed mine on the floor.
Okay.
Well, now that we've dispatched, you've dispatched her. What is your plan? He talks to Callie.
To me?
Mm-hmm.
My plan is to get out of here, wherever the fuck this is.
As you're having this conversation, you could hear thumping and scratching against this from this direction.
Right.
This
Well,
place doesn't seem safe.
Seeing as though she said she's one of the only few people holding this place together still, I'm gonna go farther in.
Aren't we supposed to not go farther in? Also, who are y'all?
Farther in was
Yeah.
the way out.
Who the hell are you people?
No, wait, I'm sorry. It is from these doors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to look over the map. It is from those doors.
And she was going to take us into these doors, right?
No, this is the office that she had meant to take you into for the sake of processing visitors.
Understood. Okay. Nope. If nobody else
Okay.
has any ideas, I'll be leaving.
Who are you people? How many times do I have to ask that?
I mean,
As many times as you want. Don't need a response.
Rude.
I'm A.A. Ron. It's nice to meet you.
Faye. Nice to meet you.
David, roll me a perception check so you can find the door in the dark.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Almost was a 2.
That was very close. There you go. Oh, that's popping up on the camera. Yeah, it is.
So she's Faye. What about you two? All
Is there any
right.
way to stealth through here?
You can roll stealth if you like.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Why do you care what my name is?
I don't know. I just thought, we're all here. Might as well get to know each other. I mean, it seems like we're all on the same team.
This is like some High School of the Dead shit.
Well, seeing as though you all ended up wanting to, well, not just go through this easily, I don't think a name is worth it. Also, if we end up dying in here, what's the point? Nobody's gonna know who we are anyways.
That's
Nobody's
not a
dying.
stretch.
Nobody's dying in here, loser.
Have you not seen the amount of dead around us?
Yeah.
There's more of them
well,
than there are of us. If they catch us and swarm us, then you probably will be dead, and nobody will care.
Yeah, well. I didn't survive this long to die here in some stupid metaverse.
Matter what?
Metaverse. It's what this place is called. This place is real.
I mean, of course it's real. It's like a movie set.
No, this is like a different place. I don't know how it all works, okay? But I've had a quick tutorial given to me.
Tutorial, like
David, are you going deeper in?
by yourself?
Yeah, he's checking the door over here.
Which door? There's
Just
two doors
looking.
there.
Yeah, he's just looking at it. He hasn't opened it yet, but yes, he is moving forward.
Yeah, it is unlocked.
Any sounds behind it?
No.
Should we catch up to the nerd?
Yeah, fine. At least
Yeah.
if we stick together, he looks slower than me, so my odds are pretty good.
I think once he finally tracks that people have footsteps coming back down the hallway, he'll open the door. But only when people start coming down the hallway.
Yeah, Aaron's just gonna start walking, and
I
he's not gonna be sneaky unless someone tells him to.
And I'm going to attempt to stealth.
Okay, roll stealth.
Another secret roll. Stealth. Boop. Roll blind GM.
Okay.
Kind of defeats the purpose of half the party isn't doing it, though. So I am keeping an eye out.
Hey,
Well-
close the door. Fuck y'all.
Oh, whoops, my bad. My bad. I was just trying to move my token, and then it closed.
Once he hears the gentleman known as AA Ron come right there, he will open this door.
You open
So
the door,
what
you
you see over there?
Suppose that means my exploration activity is avoiding notice.
Mhm. Well, exploration activity technically doesn't apply here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pathway this direction? Was that
you don't-
out?
Yeah, that's the exit.
Ah,
Maybe-
understood.
Maybe we should just leave.
hmm
Leaving sounds good.
We're in the administration building. You want a way out?
You're in the admissions
think
building.
it's
The administration,
admissions, fuck.
the administration building is on the north end of technically the campus.
Is that where we got taken?
No, you're in the admissions building.
Oh, where's the admissions building?
If
In
we were to
real
look,
life, anyway.
If we were to look at the
I had that open somewhere.
Yeah.
The map.
if you still have the map open, it should be available to everyone at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I found it.
It is
Oh, wait.
north of the Boss Coffee Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't want to go further in, where do you suppose we go?
Can we leave?
I think we need to secure our exit first. Once we're sure that we can get out of here safely, then we can do whatever. That's
So
better
if the-
strategy.
If the exit would be to be outside, do we remember if there was like a fog or something around the edges of the campus?
You did not explore that.
Didn't check that. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's head back outside. Maybe we'll find something there. However, I believe that we might find something deeper and maybe an actual way out.
Callie, are you
Yeah.
joining them in this regard, or are you hanging out?
I'm working on my model. So yeah, I'm joining.
Okay. Just watching you
he-
stay in that room, I'm like, all right, what's going on?
He'll also say, we did hear them beating at the doors into the room, so I think we should move quickly into whatever decision we do make.
Yeah, and remember what she said, that those blood vials, whatever, exclude us from being attacked by security. So just assume that we're going to be attacked on sight if we get seen.
You're going to get attacked on sight. I offered my blood up.
Did you put mine in there?
Did you ask?
No.
Yeah, well, welcome to the cult.
Why didn't you say so? I would have let you know.
She told us immediately as we came in. The only one that rejected would be, as he points over, her, to Callie.
So we're good?
No, you didn't follow your blood. Are you not listening?
I'm listening.
As
So-
as you make your way back outside, give me a perception check.
Sure.
Making my way outside. Searching fast.
Ugh.
Faces
Trying
bad.
not to die.
So many dice.
24, 19. Callie?
I rolled. Yeah, there we go.
All right. The lot of you notice that just off to the west, you can see that the graveyard does have an ending to it.
Hmm.
Like just beyond the road, the end of the road here. You see the normal student buildings, the sorry, not student buildings, like the off-campus structures, restaurants, shops that you're used to seeing normally.
Yeah.
And they're not crypts. They're just
Distorted.
regular buildings, like as you've always known them.
Okay.
Maybe we're onto something. I'll admit when I'm wrong.
So,
So do you think if we like just
Walk
head
through it.
outside, yeah, maybe we'll get out.
Doesn't hurt to try. David will start walking towards the edge.
Aaron will follow.
Follow.
As the group of you starts walking towards the edge of campus,
The bell tolls.
you
Or the.
find yourself standing among the normal shops. You turn around to
Oh,
look back
sick.
at the necropolis and see that it is returned to the canvas that you have campus that you have always known. And also your clothes are back to normal.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's
this is
weird.
good. This is good.
Faye,
Are we? Yeah.
your phone is blowing up.
Oh shit.
Immediately,
Yeah.
there are a number of text messages, several missed calls, all from the same number.
Damn it. I answer.
Looks like your parents missed you.
Shut up.
It's Oracle.
Oh. Right. Well, I look over to them and start having that conversation in Japanese. Moshi moshi.
Oh. And they talk secretively again to their parents too. I see. Interesting.
Where were you?
No.
In a metaverse. One of the guys I was following kept
Fucking
entering
Christ.
things on his app, and he accidentally got us in. 4 of us. We beat some zombies in our school. We beat a zombie in the school and we managed to get out by running to the edge.
Find some place where we can all speak.
You speak English?
I do speak English.
Okay. Guys, do you know of anywhere quiet and private that... Oh, well, shit. Of course I know quiet private places. I don't like people.
Yeah, you've got a few spots.
Okay. Let's go to a standard Phantom Thieves hideout.
What? Oh, right. I mean, I was gonna go check on the real counselor and see if she's actually, well, dead.
I'm sure she's fine. Probably.
Well, if you said in there you change people's hearts, what is it to affect people that, well, are in there? Might not be the actual target, but still.
I don't know.
Neither do I. And that's why I want to go find out.
Okay, well,
me,
would you
person
rather
with-
find out what's going on right now?
Can I look over in the direction of the person that just cried out?
Yeah, same.
That's the phone,
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the phone.
because they can hear you.
Oh,
I'm not talking to my parents. This is
Sure.
one of the Phantom...
what?
This is somebody very important.
And who's
And
that?
what's their name?
Can you put me on speaker, please?
Yeah. Fine. I put her on speaker.
All right, the
Go
lot of
ahead.
you. Find someplace quiet so we can talk. I have the answers that you're looking for.
See,
At
that's
least
what I like
some
to hear.
of them.
Some is better than none. Sounds good. And you are
Call me Oracle.
code names. Understood.
Oracle. You mean the chair girl from Batman?
Yes,
Batman,
like the
yes.
chair girl from Batman.
Okay.
She's like stupid Americans.
Who doesn't know Batman in this universe, man? Like,
So, do you guys find a quiet place to have this conversation?
Yeah.
Before we do that, I'm gonna make a phone call of my own.
Who were you calling?
Dio.
Okay.
Jojo.
Dio,
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. What?
where are you?
I'm on my way to class.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a normal day. What do you mean? Something happened again?
Nothing. I'll tell you about it later.
All right.
That's.
Take
Be
it
safe.
easy, sis.
Be safe. Promise.
Promise.
Okay. And she hangs up.
You guys find a quiet place to talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assume you'll confirm with Oracle that you're in a safe place.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with the basics. What you entered was a palace. It is the warped cognition of the ruler of that palace, an individual with twisted desires. What was the name that was entered that allowed you to enter the palace?
Yeah, what was the name?
I don't know.
he looks at his phone for a second and just says, "Victor Richards."
Who the
Okay.
heck is that?
You would know
That's
that
the
to be
dean.
you would know that to be the
Oh.
dean of the university.
The dean? So what does that mean? If this was his cognition, the dean sees the entire school as his graveyard?
He sees the entire school as everyone's graveyard.
That's kind of sad.
Very
Fucked
morbid.
up.
I've never met the man myself, so couldn't tell if that was true. But it seems that way, yes.
So, this comes to... That makes some of the information easier to gather. Did any of you awaken to any form of new power? Any form of... any kind of voice in your head?
I got a spiked chain and wings, but no voice.
No voice, no.
I got a cool mask.
The weapons and the clothing are a manifestation of sorts. It shows that you have the potential to... Not even the potential, it shows that you have the means to fight against warped cognitions. If you were able to take on weapons and appropriate and bizarre clothing, it means that the palace and the cognitions within the palace saw you as a threat. If you return to that cognition, you will be viewed as a threat right away. With
So we're gonna
one
get mobbed by
exception,
zombies?
with one exception, anything inside of the palace can be destroyed. Creature-wise, anyway. We never experimented with structural damage.
So what's the exception?
The exception would be the ruler themselves.
So the dean?
If you come across the dean inside of the palace, you are dealing with the... what we call a shadow. It is his own cognition given form. How he views himself, how he views everything around him.
So, like, his whole sense of self or something?
His whole sense of self, yes. If you
So what hap-
destroy his sense of self, you will kill him. That said, there is a means to an end.
Yeah.
Within the palace... No. No, that's assuming too much at this time. I have a question for you before I continue.
Yeah.
If I told you everything I possibly knew about how to get through the palace, about how to fix the ruler, change their heart, what would you do with that information?
I would journal every ounce of information you give me and come to my own conclusion on what to do. I'll probably go talk to the person too, just to make sure.
As long as the information is not made public.
Well, yeah, not like anybody would believe us anyway.
It won't.
That does make it part of the fun part.
Going to go ahead and do this.
So,
When you say change his heart, what do you mean?
Change his cognition. He would no longer... Your dean, you would bring him to a point where he would no longer see your campus as a graveyard. He would change his behavior. Typically, we use this to get criminals to admit to crimes, but it is known for individuals who are in that particular sorry state that their lives would take on an improvement. I can speak to the experience of such.
So, how do we change the heart of somebody who is just in the cognition but isn't like powerful enough to have their own palace? Like minions of the minions or people being enabled by the big bad guy.
If that is something you desire, that is something that you will not be able to access until you know what it means to clear a palace.
Clear a palace. Okay, then how do we clear a palace?
By stealing its treasure.
Okay,
Golds and rubies?
I can understand stealing treasure, palace treasure.
To put it in more direct terms, you would have to remove the source of this individual's distorted desires. You cannot do this in the real world because it would not have any effect on their cognition, so you must steal it from the cognition itself. But it is also important to confront the shadow directly. Whether this be in combat or through conversation, it can be done. But it is important that the shadow itself is also convinced to change. It is not enough to simply steal the treasure. Stealing the treasure simply removes the means for the ruler to return to this state.
So they can revert back to what they were before.
Revert back to what they were before, or at least change well enough to prevent themselves from returning to that state.
Without the
David's
treasure.
writing all this down.
Without the source of their twisted desire, they don't desire that twisted state. And if you can convince the shadow to change, then you can convince the real person to change.
Interesting.
So does this mean that the dean is...
I want to be very clear about about this. I make this sound incredibly easy. It is very much not. It is extremely dangerous. You are likely to lose your lives.
Well, yeah.
So I was right the first time, bro.
In that school, there was like a horde of students, but they were all zombies. And just one of them, the zombie of the guidance counselor, like, kind of beat us up a little bit.
It was really loud.
There's no way we can beat a horde.
You won't need to.
Oh?
No. Typically speaking, cognitions on that scale, if the ruler of the palace does not view the general populace as physical fighters, then they will not act as physical fighters. So the majority of the students, at any rate, would not have any, because they wouldn't have any special sway on the dean's cognition. It is entirely likely that they would remain perfectly passive to you. Other individuals, however, that have their own influences, or at least the dean believing they're having their own influences, that is a different story.
See.
Such as the counselor holding the school together, like she said.
The
Interesting.
council,
Or one of the few.
the dean believes
Well-
that she is essential in keeping the school together.
Indeed.
Well, we just kind of
We killed her.
We as yeah.
We is a very strong word.
You
we
tried.
killed her. She was
Yes,
a
but I
zombie.
But
She
I did
was
nothing.
a cognition. What you do in the cognition will have no effect on the real world. I guarantee you, your counselor in
Except on
question. Yeah, I guarantee you, your counselor in question has no idea what transpired and has no effect on her whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
You only
That's
have
my
So-
question.
the only
Yeah.
time that the only instance where that becomes a concern is with the ruler himself.
So
Every-
you're saying everything we see in there and everyone we see in there is all just how the ruler thinks they are. They're constructs, manifestations, whatever of what the ruler sees. They're all his little world of NPCs.
Yes.
He
Oh,
thinks we're
okay.
zombies?
He
Thinks we're all doomed to die here. That's what it seems like.
My interpretation of this is that he potentially sees that none of you have a future.
What a shitty way for a dean to look at things.
I agree.
Have you looked?
I mean, he took away my scholarship.
What?
Interesting.
Well, somebody did. It wasn't him. Then who else would it be?
And how does that
I
make
mean,
you feel?
It sucks,
Change his
man.
heart?
I have a question.
yeah.
Did any of you awaken to a persona?
A what?
Can I do a check on that word?
You would.
I mean, she's gonna probably tell us, huh?
If you're doing a search on your phone, you would come up with the standard dictionary definition of a persona.
Got it. Okay.
What? What do you mean? Persona.
No.
If I could describe it accurately, I would say it is a awakening of sorts, a connection to a otherworldly isn't technically the right word, to a force within you.
Force within us.
And that can be attained by what means?
It is not a matter of obtaining. It is a matter of awakening. You must come to the realization, in our experience, through great stress and unpredictable scenarios.
Great. Almost getting killed by a screaming zombie wasn't enough.
Maybe you have to be on death's door. Some of that last stand ideals.
No, the stress is rarely physical in nature.
Oh. Interesting.
God.
The best I can describe it is that it is something that challenges your very ideals. Your ideals, your personality, your sense of being. When you no longer have the desire to face something with the same falsehood that you use to face the reality around you.
So,
Don't face reality with falsehood. It just sucks.
Everyone faces the reality with falsehood.
just saying we gotta stop lying to ourselves?
In a manner of speaking. I can't describe the process. I can only tell you what the power itself is like.
So I'm guessing it'll be obvious enough that we'll just know.
You'll know. Oh, you'll know.
All right, well. Can we take, like, useful tools and stuff in to help us?
Depending on the tools, yes. Hell, even some tools that wouldn't be considered useful can be used in the cognition.
What do you mean?
Well, for example, when we were running palaces, we were using toy guns.
Toy guns?
Toy guns.
Like it.
Well, we don't have that problem here in our state, but to get it on campus probably is easier to have an airsoft gun, huh?
As long as the
if
weapon,
every palace is on campus.
as long as the weapon itself looks realistic enough, it can be used. And in the cognition, it would be perceived as a real weapon.
Oh,
Imagination.
interesting.
We just believe hard enough and it becomes a weapon?
No,
So
you
really-
wouldn't have to believe at all. It is because everything is based on cognition. If it looks real, the cognition will believe it's real and therefore make it real.
Oh, this sounds like the whole Matrix thing. The mind makes it real.
I know Kung Fu.
In your previous endeavors going into palaces, did you ever interact with the individuals that would be the keeper of the palace before you went in? Or did you always just try to solve it by going in and figuring it out from there?
In our experience, we generally had to deal with the ruler of the palace outside of their palace in order to determine what their palace even was or what the cognition would be.
Well, we sort of stumbled in here kind of by accident without really knowing what we were doing, but
I was absolutely trying to figure out what this was going on. I wasn't expecting.
how do you
to go in
even
there.
come up with those keywords? It seems so random.
It was random, and that's what made it
You
fun.
brute forced a palace? The voice on the other side, despite the voice changer, sounds absolutely indignant.
You see David just shrug and says, "What can I say? I'm good at what I do."
So that's not normal?
No, that's not normal.
You could have dragged the whole class in. You could have dragged anybody in.
Hey, good job,
had a-
nerd.
I had a lead and I followed it.
So, rules when it comes to this. If you're intending on pursuing this action, there are rules you have to follow. This is more for the
Yeah.
sake of protecting the people around you and yourselves.
Yeah.
First, don't enter someone's palace. You will always use the metanav to enter someone's palace, but don't enter someone's palace with other people around you. That's how you draw in innocence. That's how you get uninvolved people hurt. You four were apparently selected, since none of you have entered in a palace previously. Igor has chosen the four of you for some reason or another.
Igor.
Something about averting our fates.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about the
that
man with
sounds
the
like
pointy
his-
nose.
Yeah.
So that
Or-
wasn't a dream?
No.
I believe his
should-
exact wording is, the place exists between dreams and reality.
That's the one.
That's 100% it.
Think of it more as a
heard.
pit stop.
A pit
Oh.
stop. Come to
So
your
somewhere in
one-
between.
Hook him to your one-stop shop for madness and ladies with gold eyes.
Lady?
So everybody's. Yes.
Yeah, there was a lady there.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you what age she was, but golden hair, golden eyes, blue dress.
Yeah. One of her fingers is a really odd angle.
Don't
though.
fucking. God damn you. Alright.
Think she was an elf or something. She had pointy ears.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the same one we know. Alright.
Maybe different regions, different types.
Maybe, since the cognition would be different there?
Maybe it's just region lock content.
Region
Oh, I
lock.
hate that.
Right? Me too.
Like
Anyway,
separate DLCs.
the rules.
Maybe we can
The other-
firewall the Velvet Room.
The other,
VPN.
the other rule to keep in mind is the four of you are going to be working together if you decide to pursue this course of action. So it's important that you
Yeah.
not use each other's real names while in the cognition.
Oh.
So I was on to something earlier. I love that for me.
So like you Phantom Thieves were all
We
like what were some examples of some names you guys used?
Well, Oracle was my name.
Right?
You
I don't
chose
think
to
she's
be
gonna
chair
give out the
girl.
rest of them.
Is that all I'm getting?
Choose to be chair girl is crazy.
The manner in which our information has been leaked has meant that a majority of the code names of our members is not only publicly available, but apparently there are fucking plushies made of this shit.
Yo, that's
That's
a plush chair
really
girl.
interesting.
So, you know,
Really?
Joker, Skull, Panther, all of them have merchandise.
Oh, that sounds so metal.
That's cool.
I don't know if a plushie is what you would consider metal, but you know, go
Hey, it
on.
No,
depends on the plushie.
not
I
the
take offense to
plushie.
that.
Not really the plushie. I meant
Wait, what does yours look
skull.
like?
Oh, I didn't have one.
Oh,
Were you like the? I mean, you were in the chair, right? So were you like the manager?
No, I was an information analyst. I was able to keep
Oh.
track of, in the cognition anyway, I was able to analyze data of the cognition, of the
Oh.
Palace of Shadows, of the metaverse
Yeah.
as a whole. So
By the
I-
way, guys, you want to hear how good she is? As soon as I saw the app, I googled metaverse, didn't find anything, and she like called me an hour later. That's some FBI level shit right there.
So
Oh,
you're
yeah,
the
no,
one that
I've
got
got-
hurt.
I've got
on-
bots all over the internet to keep an eye on that shit.
And this is why I like books. Little bits.
I'm not good with books.
All right, so does that mean like, shit? I don't. What can we do to get stronger?
God damn it. I'm not good with
Because the zombies are just.
I mean,
So as I was
No.
trying to say before I was interrupted again, code names.
Oh,
Use code names while in the cognition. Don't use your real names. If only for the sake of the ruler not being able to identify you.
oh,
We don't have an exact approximation as to what would happen if you use your real names and the ruler catches wind of it. It may result in instances where the real world ruler starts making moves against you specifically in the real world.
weird.
because they would know who we are.
Because they would know who you are.
Okay.
And because
But-
the cognition would view you as a threat, they in turn would begin to view you as a threat.
But like, what if they're closely tied to us and it's just obvious?
Are you still talking about that one
That's-
individual?
That's not something you need to concern yourself with. While you're in the cognition, your clothes should have transformed, yes? When
Yeah.
the palace viewed you as a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you re-enter under that guise, you won't be considered a threat any longer. Or, well, sorry, you will be considered a threat any longer, just not under the identity you had gone in with.
Oh, okay.
If,
Okay,
your cog-
so
if the cognition is able to tie your identities together, then we don't know what would occur from there. So it's important
Okay.
to stick to your code names.
okay, so we need code names. Anybody got any ideas or
You can call me the doctor.
who?
Like that
Fuck
one show?
off!
I've been sitting on that for a minute.
So you're the doctor.
I'm rather good at giving out names if you guys want me to choose them for you.
No, I can come up with my own name. I don't
Something
even
like
want to.
Pixie Star.
I want to
on
conform
account
to
of the
you.
wings. Oh, I don't care for conforming. However,
I don't know. I'm thinking. Other people go first.
I don't know.
what about you, Batgirl? I think that one's taken though.
It,
Yeah, by me.
True.
sure, girl.
What about what about Slugger? Is that too weird?
Seems on the nose.
Or even like Home Run?
Homer.
Homer
Don't
is-
fucking call me Homer.
Homestuck?
No.
Ah,
I remember. Homestock mentioned.
Fuck off. I
Oh,
was expecting going into this today.
that's fine. I wasn't either.
Yeah, a
well,
little
here we
like
are.
Just how it went.
yeah.
Oh wait, the brute forcing. My
Huh?
bad.
Hey, look, we're gonna come up with names, okay? Give it a
We
minute.
got this. Yeah.
Give it a minute. You're gonna see him like really he's like puts a hand like up to his chin. He's like thinking. He's like you can see him straightening, trying to think of a name. He's like, and he just goes, gridiron.
I like that. It's got a bite to it.
Well, I love green and what about absinthe?
The drink.
Like the drink. Damn it.
Yeah, like the extremely poisonous drink.
What do you mean it's
You
poison?
consider that poison?
Well, you don't realize it is until it's too late and it's killed all your damn brain cells.
2 21-year-olds at the party. You're like, what are you talking about?
What? It's too predictable to just call myself Pixie or Fairy Girl or whatever.
Nah, so I was on to something.
Shut up. Absinthe it is.
Absinthe sounds good.
I gotta put this in my notes.
I'm updating character sheets every time we come up with a name.
Oh, bless. Thank you.
Uh,
You softball or baseball? That's the real question.
baseball.
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 Baseball?
And
You're
how
pretty-
tall?
you're pretty
How tall is?
Like
Okay.
Assume you're pretty
5'9".
tall.
Damn it!
Yeah.
It
Damn
was
it, we're the same height.
let that be like shortstop.
Do we have any short people in this party?
I don't think so.
Yes.
I think Faye's
Uh-oh.
the shortest.
But shortest at how short though?
5'6", I think you said.
That's not even
Nope.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Nope.
Oh,
5'3".
what is it?
5'2".
5'2".
Oh,
Oh.
okay, a little short.
Oh. Oh.
Oh boy.
I am
And
quite
what-
literally looking down.
And
We are all
wearing
looking down.
and wearing an inch heels at least.
Oh, okay. So you're 5'3".
5'3" and 5'3" in air quotes.
Yeah. There's an asterisk say at the back of it.
Yep.
Someone choose between Diamond or Striker.
Flip a coin.
Roll a dice.
Roll a d2.
D2.
Oh yeah, we can do that, can't we?
Wait, why not both? Diamond Striker.
Diamond Striker. Yeah.
Diamond
Yeah.
Striker.
She
Yeah.
might be onto something.
Fine, Diamond. Yeah, I did think about that. Diamond Striker or Diamond for short.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Yay, we have names.
Strike hard,
Alright,
shine
I'm glad I got to sit here
diamond.
through that whole fucking process.
Look, we weren't ready
The
for
Oracle.
the nicknames.
Oracle.
Not the DM.
Not the DM,
Oh,
Oracle.
right, because she's
Oh,
been
okay,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
phone
Yeah,
the whole
she's been on the phone
time.
this whole time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just,
I think we all kind of come to the realization that she's been here the whole time. Okay.
oh. I mean,
Oh, you're still.
So,
You're still here.
Sorry. How long did it
Dick-
take you guys to come up with your names?
I don't know, Doctor was queued the fuck up.
Yeah,
he's
well,
the nerd. What'd you expect?
Anyway, so that's really the only two rules you need to consider. We had an additional rule where nobody was declared as an actual target unless it was by a unanimous vote. So, less of a requirement, more of a suggestion.
Hmm. Well,
I mean, the only target we know right now is the Dean.
Yes,
there's
but
a,
another of you have their eyes on a target of their own choosing.
yeah, hell yeah. There's
Cool.
a really nasty professor that needs his heart changed.
You're talking about the professor that queued up some weird stuff, or sorry, some weird extra credit that never happened. Happens, correction.
Yeah, well, you don't need to know the details.
It was
I'd
soon
like
at
to-
some point we're going to need to know the details.
I'd like to know the professor, so I could not be in his class.
Trust me, you probably won't be in this class. Wait, what are you majoring in?
Oh,
Do you take-
wow.
Do you take biology?
Business.
Then
You're
no.
majoring in business. No, you won't have to worry about him. But Tython.
Python.
Typing?
Mm-hmm. Older gentleman looks at
He's
Looks
not a
at,
gentleman.
as I was to say that he looks at you and goes, fair enough. Older individual, professor.
Rusty ass greedy bastard.
Ah.
Some crusty old man?
You don't want to
Speaking
know.
of old men, I think it's one of us needs to go figure out what the dean's issue is. If, we don't want him to die from us. But hold on, sorry. I might have misunderstood that above board. They die if we what?
Kill the
If we don't
cognition,
change
right?
our heart.
If you destroy the shadow, they
Yeah.
will suffer a mental breakdown. They will lose all ability to. They will lose all desire. Desire to eat, desire to sleep.
Okay.
Oh.
It will be a complete shutdown and will result in that individual's death.
They'd become a potato.
So yeah, I think at some point we need to convene with the dean since it's the only palace that we know of. What time is it right now above board?
In
About-
game or out of game?
In game.
In game, I would say you guys missed third period,
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
so
Shit was happening.
1,
Yeah.
2 in the afternoon.
Okay. I mean,
Seeing
the counselor said she'd talk to the dean about my scholarship. Maybe we can go and talk to the dean with her? Or at least I can.
that'd be a
I
good
guess-
idea.
I guess that
Once
does
we
give
choose
you
it.
an in.
I still don't know how I lost my scholarship. I did everything that I had to do to keep it.
Maybe you just made an enemy. This world isn't very fair, you know. You pissed somebody off in the college? Or did one of your relatives piss somebody off? Or did you beat somebody too bad at a at a game.
Oh, we did crush
Whatever.
that one school.
On school. I don't know. Whatever. People in power just abuse their positions and abuse people. That's how the world works.
That's not right.
Yeah, well, no, it's not right. And we maybe have a chance to change it a little bit here.
So you're gonna
So,
grab it by the horns, I see.
so what you're
Good.
saying is we're a team?
Sure.
Why don't we come up with a team name? And it can't be Phantom Thieves. That was already taken.
School rejects.
What?
Or the rejects for short.
Phantom Thieves are known over Japan. They've got
You okay?
merch. I'm not going to be called the. I'm not going to
Is
be
this 'cause
known for being a reject.
Is this because I called you nerd?
Not. You finally click that he's actively ignoring you anytime you say that. Why not? I don't know. I think it's a fun play on words.
I don't want to be known as a reject. I'd
There's
rather
plenty
be
of
an
people known as
outlaw.
rejects. You know, there's a
Fuck.
band after them. The rejects.
There's also a band called the Runaways.
It's also a
Eh,
DC or Marvel comic too. But
That didn't really work out how I wanted it to, but whatever. You get the idea. The picture in general.
We could be the Renegades.
Renegade.
I like that one.
That's
Pretty
badass.
good.
That was cool.
Well, here, let me give you guys my number, because I think we have one more class going on today.
Yeah.
Well, if everything works out, I got practice after this.
Just because we have people's hearts to change doesn't mean that we shouldn't neglect our own lives.
Yeah, well, I have a time limit. I don't know about the rest of you,
I said I got practice.
but if we haven't changed that asshole old man's heart by the end of the week, I'm screwed.
I would like to point out today is like Thursday.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So it's just gonna get worse.
Okay, no class on Fridays.
I think it's Thursday. Let me double check here. Where's my calendar? There we go. Yeah, it's Thursday.
Great.
By the way, I hope the journal that I pulled up is actually showing.
The fool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. What is that? Us?
Yeah.
We're fools.
I mean,
The default
You're not-
story, the default story card has always been the fool.
Got it.
makes
I
sense.
see.
And you guys will finally see once he puts his name in your guys' name, in your guys' name, in your guys' phone. It will say Locke, aka the Doctor.
The name's Locke?
Last name.
You actually wait. You're 21. You're not a doctor.
That's fine.
Isn't that his nickname? Isn't that what we decided on?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, it's better than Mayor McCheese.
So, last
Mayor
thing for us to
McChe-
go over is methodology.
Yeah.
Methodology?
Just going into the palace and finding the treasure isn't enough for you to be able to take it.
Yeah.
So, how do we have to take it?
First, you have to determine where it is. You'll have to go through the palace, likely through the administrative building or wherever he resides, and figure out where his treasure is actually hidden. Once you find it, you need to send him a calling card.
I knew the calling cards had a purpose. You guys rained them all over cities and did some of them video.
It was necessary. It is important that the target recognizes that those desires can be stolen. It's what will manifest it into a physical object, at least within the cognition. Once it's a physical object within the cognition, it can be taken. There will never be an instance where when you set this up, you will not have to fight the ruler. Every time we have sent a calling card, we have had to fight the ruler's cognition. So please keep that in mind.
So when we're ready to steal it, be ready for a fight.
Yes.
Owner of the palace will go berserk trying to stop us.
No, the palace itself will already be an issue, but the ruler itself will take a stand against you when you move for the treasure. That said, it makes things a little bit easier in one other regard. You do still have to convince the shadow to stop being a piece of shit.
So tell him to stop being dead inside?
No,
In a manner of
I
speaking.
think it means we need to find some way to discover the nature of whatever has caused their distortion.
The treasure will be some key to that after you steal it. In the cognition, it won't make much sense once you take it. Once you remove it from the cognition, however, it will take the shape of a physical object that much better represents the cause. For example, there was a piece of art that was taken that turned to be a original work that the artist had duplicated several times.
But how
Just
did
as
you
an
guys
example.
find out
No,
that it had been duplicated?
We didn't know until we had removed it.
Oh,
Not important to the example.
right.
Anyway, that was before me. Regardless, I think I've given you all the means and information that I can give you currently. If you need informational help, I'll do what I can. And just to make sure that there isn't any funny business, I will be watching.
So you'll be like our coach?
Yes,
Funny,
I'll be like
funny
your coach.
business. What do you mean funny business?
All right, Coach Chair.
We've had several entanglements with government bodies, politicians, so on and so forth. Individuals that have tried to wedge their way into what we do as Phantom Thieves. Now that you lot will be stepping into those shoes as well, it would be in our best interest to keep an eye on any activity that is directed in your direction.
Oh shit.
I wouldn't worry too much. You're still very much in the opening stages of what's going to happen. Once you've taken down a couple of palaces, however, start keeping your eyes open.
Yeah, like,
Understood.
weren't there like police and stuff after you guys?
For a while.
Okay, well. Well. I guess
So
we
the
gotta
game plan
we
is
gotta
to
do
go
this.
back in, find this treasure, and then convince the dean
Well-
to stop being a dick?
We can't. First, we need a calling card. But it feels like we need to do something. We need to figure out what's wrong with him first.
Explore the palace. Find the treasure. then send
Yeah.
the calling card.
So back in.
I
Some
should
of
point
us are a
out.
little injured.
I should point out. This was your first time entering a palace. All of you are fatigued.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, I totally believe it.
That said, this is where we're going to end tonight's session. Hi guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see the unedited version, it's on my Patreon. And I hope you guys are looking forward to the next one. Bye-bye.